Okay, hi. I'm Hannah. So, the lighting's really shitty, but that's because I decided not to turn the big light in my room on. I just have this one on. See it? You see where that light is coming from? That's heaven. The access is through my bookshelf because all the books on there are fabulous. Okay. My man voice. This is my Harry Potter mug. It's a thermal change mug, so when it's hot, these appear. And when it's not hot, just Harry is there, and it's a black mug. It's beautiful. Okay, anyway, I'm drinking cocoa. And I'm watching Harry Potter. And I'm on that'ssotrue.com because, well, after you hit your post limit and you decide that Facebook still sucks, there's nothing left to do but that. So, I've been hearing around lately. People say, like, that is literally my biggest pet peeve every 10 seconds. I don't know what it is about that phrase, but it's really popular right now, and everyone says it. And I just decided, why not make a video telling you what my biggest pet peeves are. Number one, this takes a lot of explaining, so listen, or close it, because I don't really care if you're paying attention or not, but you should be, because it's fabulous. Anyway, my biggest pet peeve of all time, literally number one, nothing comes above this, is when people do not know or they choose to disregard the difference between a cardigan, a sweater, a sweatshirt, a jacket, and a coat. I hate that. If you are clearly wearing a cardigan and you go, oh, do you like my jacket? I will say no, because it's not a jacket. I hate that. I cannot explain to you why it bugs me. It just, like, they have different names for a reason. Like, if the creator of a cardigan decided to just also call it a jacket, then I would not give a shit, because it wouldn't have a separate name, but, like, it has a separate name for a reason. And it's not like a brand. Like, I can't even think of an example right now, okay? But fucking deal. But, like, I absolutely hate that. I can't tell you what it is, but it just irritates me so extremely bad. If I'm wearing a hoodie, it's a sweatshirt, okay? A sweatshirt and a hoodie are the same thing. Typically, I mean, not all sweatshirts have hoods, but they're the same thing. And someone's like, I like your jacket. I'm like, it doesn't have a zipper. It's not a jacket. And then people are like, well, what even is the difference? I don't even get it. Like, look it up, okay? I bet if you look up sweater, it's not gonna have a picture of a jacket. And if it does, then somebody's doing something really wrong, and I need to go, like, fire the people at Wikipedia, like, you're fired! Because they're doing their job wrong, because it's just irritating. That is literally my number one pet peeve. Nothing. Instagram. Yeah, I also just got an iPhone. Yay, recently, for Christmas. I hate iPhones. I don't know. There's just the way that they function. I don't like a lot of stuff about them. But my best friend was like, get an Instagram, get an Instagram, get an Instagram. And I was like, you know what? I'll get a motherfucking Instagram. I am now an Instagram whore. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh my god, it's so just addictive, and I don't even know why. You don't even do anything. You take pictures of a bunch of bullshit, and you put some filter on it to make you look better than you do, and then you post it. I guess maybe that's why people like it, but whatevs. So yeah. My number two pet peeve, I guess the rest of them aren't really in order. They're just things that irritate me. A lot of stuff that has to do with grammar. The basics. There, and there. The your and the your, and the than versus then, and versus a. But that one's more, that's not as common for people to screw up on. But the than versus then is the one that gets me the most. Like, the there and the there and the there, like, you really should know the difference at this point. But you know what? As much as, yes, it does change the meaning between you are stupid and you belong to stupid, I don't necessarily care about that one as much. But than versus then. Then is like, I took a shower, then I went for a jog. It's like a series of something that happens. So, like, I made this cocoa, then I drank it. okay? Than is like a would you rather. It's kind of like or, in a sense. So it's like I'd rather drink this cocoa than have someone else drink it. Than. I mean, you don't necessarily always say than. There's sometimes both pronounced as then just because you're just so used to saying then more often than than. But I hate when people mess it up. Like, some people are like, I just, my brain doesn't even function that, like, ridiculously that I cannot even think of something that ridiculous to come up with right now. I just can't. But it's stupid. People should know the difference between that. I mean, they should know the difference between anything. Like, you're in a school for a reason, or you were. Like, and even if you didn't go to school, when words sound that phonetically similar, you should really at least look it up. Like, it's embarrassing probably to look up there, but would you rather look up there, THEIR, and know that it is a possession of something? You'd rather look that up and find that out than use it to say they are, because it's wrong. Like, in the end, like, what's more embarrassing? Definitely using the wrong there. Because saying they are, like, their dogs, like, THEY''RE, no. They are dogs. That's wrong. I mean, yes, they are dogs. Those things are dogs, but that's wrong. That's not what you're trying to say. I'm just gonna, like, I'm gonna have a cardio vasectomy. I guess I don't really have a lot of pet peeves. I wouldn't call them pet peeves. I would just call them, like, I don't know. I don't really have a word for it, but I don't necessarily think they're pet peeves. But I guess if I had to think of another pet peeve, this video is like 7 minutes long. No one's gonna watch this. I don't even care anymore, but whatever. Okay, this is a pet peeve, and I know it's kind of ridiculous because my mom even says it's ridiculous, but you know what? I don't care. You know how, like, school dances set a theme? So, like, my homecoming this year was Titanic. The theme was a night on the Titanic or something like that. Well, I pride myself on applying my outfit to the theme, which is a little bit ridiculous. Yes, I have to admit, like, that is kind of ridiculous, and I don't expect everyone to go out and, like, find a vintage dress and put it on necessarily. But if you come in a hot pink and zebra, like, slinky dress, like, I'm gonna judge you, okay? I'm gonna judge you. I'm gonna be like, you didn't even try. Like, the Sadie's dance coming up is called Paint the Town Red. If you show up in a color that is not of the red family, that includes pink because pink comes from red, or a general color like black, gray, or white, I'm gonna judge you. Like, if you show up wearing a yellow dress, like, you need to reevaluate your life. The theme is Paint the Town Red. Like, it's in February, it's the Sadie's Sweetheart Dance. Like, the least you could do is wear red. I can't even believe I just did that clapping thing just now, but it was on my knee, so that doesn't really count. Just didn't happen. Ignore it. Okay. But I hate that. So the dress I bought for Sadie's is black with red. The dress I wore for homecoming was my mom's old vintage dress that she wore for her junior prom. So it's vintage. Like, I pride myself on the theme, and it bugs me. It honestly, I suppose, yes, it is a pet peeve when people don't follow the theme, even though it's not necessarily recommended. I just feel like people set forth a theme. Like, student council spends time thinking of a theme, and yeah, it's mostly for decoration or what have you, but, like, I'm sure some of the student council members probably get a little angry when people aren't embracing the theme, because it's just like, it's just irritating, okay? It's just something that bothers me, and it's another thing I just can't explain. Like, I don't really have an explanation for why these things bother me. They just sort of do. What is this shirt doing? Being ridiculous is what it's doing. Anyway, this video is like 10 minutes long. I know no one's gonna watch this, so literally, if you have watched this and you made it to this point, like, because I am just annoying and rambly and I look like crap, and this video doesn't even have good color quality or picture quality, and I probably sound like a man because, well, my voice sounds like a man. So, I suppose this phone is always making noises and I don't need it to make. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So that was my Sadie's video. Wow. Wow. I can't believe I can't just. Alright, yeah, that was sufficiently embarrassing. So that was my pet peeves video. Filled with pet peeves. If you give a shit, you know, like, if you decide that you have some fucks left over today, I mean, technically it's Sunday, but it's a 3-day weekend, so it kind of functions like, you know, it's still Saturday. So I don't know, if you have any fucks left to give, you could maybe tell me what else I could rant about, and so I can make another 11-minute video that no one's gonna watch and not give a fuck about. That'd be really cool, so. A toast. Get it, girl.